Ryan Clark, Super Bowl champion with the Steelers. Was KC's blowout more about Pittsburgh or Kansas City? Real talk.
It was about both teams.
No. You're not going to do that. This is first take. That's weak sauce.
Thank you. I don't care if it's second take. Like, that's my answer.
Well, it's second take for you because you just get up for 2 hours. You need to pick.
No, I don't have to pick, and here's why. I don't have to pick.
I set the rules, but carry on.
Yeah, I don't have to pick, and here's why. Let me tell you why. First off, we can get to the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? We've seen this from this team, right? We've seen this team not be able to stop the run. We've seen this team defensively struggle, and we saw that yesterday. We obviously know what's going on with this team offensively. But to just say this is about the Pittsburgh Steelers being bad would be wrong, right? It would make me derelict in my job, right? In my job as an analyst to not acknowledge what the Kansas City Chiefs have done, to not acknowledge that this defense played so well for so long that they've now allowed Patrick Mahomes to become Patrick Mahomes again, that this defense kept this team in the playoff hunt so long that they now have the #1 seed. And now we see Patrick Mahomes building on what happened in the fourth quarter against the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, I can be honest, the Pittsburgh Steelers are not good. But we knew that coming into this week.
Correct.
Did we expect this to happen? No, but we've seen this team be dominated before this season. This ain't new, y'all. Yeah. We have seen this before. But what is new is the Kansas City Chiefs playing this well offensively without Travis Kelce. What is new is this defense continuing to dominate teams that are of lesser talent than they are. What is new is that now, even after last week with me saying I can understand why the bettors make Kansas City the favorite, now I agree with the bettors. And so, yes, I want to get on here and be pissed off with the Steelers, but I'm used to it. If someone keeps letting you down, eventually at some point, you got to stop being disappointed, right? Like MJ said on the new Spider-Man, if you expect disappointment, you won't be disappointed.
I haven't seen it yet. You just ruined it.
It was one quote.
You just ruined the movie.
Fine.
If this game says anything to you about the Pittsburgh Steelers, that's on you. If you thought the Steelers were going to be good this year, that's on you. We've been trying to tell you that the Steelers were an average to below average football team all season. Mike Tomlin has done an incredible job of coaching this year. He had them even into the conversation through Christmas. This game is everything about the Kansas City Chiefs. Number one.
So that's a better answer, Molly, than my answer?
Yes. It's definitive and it's not cowardly.
Yeah.
And you also didn't
you waffled out the gate.
And I also didn't use words that people at home don't know. You said dialect?
No. RC's got a good vocabulary. Respect it.
But I don't even know what it means.
We went to UConn. Yeah, it's different for
Look
us.
how long it took you to graduate.
Anyway, Patrick Mahomes looks like, I hate you. Patrick Mahomes looks like Patrick Mahomes. That's my takeaway. Or at least the Patrick Mahomes that won, we've seen over the past 3 years, and two, the guy that we were begging to play in September and October. The guy that when he plays in rhythm and then he trusts his eyes and he's reactive and he doesn't force things. And when the plays are there, he makes big plays. And when the play isn't there, he plays in a rhythmic and a pace type of focus. That's the quarterback that we wanted to see for such a long period of time this year. And the fact that the Chiefs are the 1 seed, the fact that their defense is playing so good, the fact that a guy like Travis Kelce doesn't play, but Byron Pringle steps up and goes, wait, maybe he can be a missing piece, or the guy that Mecole Hardman in many ways was supposed to be at the wide receiver spot. Frank Gore's son stepping in and playing good football. This game tells me that the Chiefs are the team to beat in the NFL. They've earned that through the lows this year and the valleys this year. The Chiefs have emerged as the team to beat in the NFL. We thought the Chiefs in August were the team to beat in the AFC. I actually think this version of the Kansas City Chiefs might be better than I expected because of that defense. Because of the way that their front is playing and the way their coverage unit is playing. I thought their defense would be good. I didn't think their defense could be great. And right now their defense is great.
Talk about a 180, and we'll dive into the playoff pictures in just a bit. The Steelers have not scored a touchdown in the first half in 5 straight. Slow start, certainly a problem as well. Gentlemen, plenty more to get to. Just an hour today. Still ahead on First.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.